Nik and Adinah Johnson.
Hey.
And we're going to do a quick video about just the quarantine and everything that's going on right now, and as far as some things to do to liven up things while you are cooped up with your spouse.
Yeah.
I think the thing that has really affected us in the fact that we've seen a lot of couples just in CNN and different news articles, even in China, where people, after they get out of quarantine with each other, divorce rate has gone up. And that's the thing that has hurt us. Mm-hmm. It just really hurts us to our heart when individuals split up and break up and divorce.
Yeah. As you said before, there's been a lot of articles about, divorce as a result of, the social distancing with the quarantining, being quarantined, right?
Yeah.
Being quarantined. And, I think one of the biggest things that we got to think about and look at it in totality.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not just about you being stuck in your home with your spouse. Okay, or your significant other. Okay, it's more than that. Let's talk about all that it is so we can put it in perspective.
Right.
Yes, you are there. Yeah, you don't know when it's going to be okay for you to come out.
Yeah.
Also, you may be working at home during the times you've never been working at home. You might not have a job right now.
Oh,
stress.
That's hard, yeah.
You got kids that may be homeschooling. Stress. So it's a lot of things that's going on. So let's not just look at your spouse as being the sole reason for the discomfort or the situation that you're in right now.
Yeah.
So first of all, that's kind of I want to level set on that. So just looking at everything in totality, because all those things I mentioned, I didn't go into detail as far as if you are having a situation with your job, you got issues going on as far as how you might be thinking about finances and everything else. Lord knows you might be out of toilet paper. Who knows? There's a lot of stuff that's going on here.
Yeah, because there's none on the shelf.
There's none at all. So you want to really be mindful of all the things that's going on. So I want to level set there.
That's cute. Okay, so I have a couple of options, a couple of things that you could do to lighten the mood and get excited and make it fun, make it interesting, make it exciting.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's roll.
The first one is to watch our videos.
Yeah.
And to get connected with each other. So that's the one thing, to get education around that and to get connected and to, strengthen your relationship. What better time to strengthen your relationship than right now when you can't go anywhere?
Yeah, we have, several playlists down as far as resources. If you're having issues forgiving your spouse about something, guess what? We got a playlist for that. Yeah. If you feel as though that you cannot effectively talk to your spouse, guess what?
We got a video for that.
We got a whole playlist. So if you're having challenges, by all means, use those as resources as far as being able to navigate whatever situation you're having.
Okay. So the first one I have is Netflix and chill.
Yes.
Don't forget the chill part.
Got to chill.
Got to chill. Even if you don't Netflix, just chill.
Yeah, you can Netflix and chill. You can Hulu and chill.
With your spouse.
Yeah, everything.
You can YouTube and chill?
Yeah, you can. Just find something that you all can come together and talk about, just to really have a dialogue, have something to look forward to. One thing that we will do is that we will try to come to agreement on a particular series. We'll sit there and we'll binge on it.
Yeah.
I think probably the last one that we kind of got into was Good Girls.
Yeah.
Even though we do 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Yeah.
Even though I snuck and watched it yesterday without you.
Okay, so I have to play catch up. So just simple stuff like that. Also, it gives you something. It gives you the opportunity to disconnect from the world that's going around you, but to connect with your spouse.
Yeah, I'm finding myself staying up later at night because we have school with the kids, and I think our life hasn't changed a lot in the fact that we both work from home and have for quite some time. But the fact that the kids are home all day and I don't get to go shopping and do things that I normally would have done, so I find myself staying up a little bit later and watching shows by myself because I don't watch TV around the children. FaceTime with friends. We did that this week. So I think that's a fun thing to kind of connect and FaceTime with friends and just kind of set it up and do a Zoom or just FaceTime or whatever you use for your FaceTime.
Yeah, definitely leverage those tools. That's definitely beneficial.
Okay. And then so also do a project together. That's one thing. And I know we do projects together. We garden together.
Yeah, it's a good way to get the to-do list done.
Yeah.
Because you're stuck at home.
So we do that. And then one thing I know we like to do when we travel a lot is come up with 100 things that we love about each other. And so that's one thing that I encourage individuals to do. Or even also, if you don't just say 100 things I love about you, come up with, and there's lists on the internet everywhere of just pull down 100 things that, ask questions that you haven't asked in a long time. What made you fall in love with me? Why do you like me? Why do you love me? What was it? Is it one thing I said? What do you like for me to do all the time? So those are just things you can pull, just questions from the internet to ask your spouse. And that's a fun thing to do. Read a book together. Or, and it's a perfect time to read a book together because there's no sports.
Zero.
Or, this is one thing I enjoy doing when you talk about reading a book together. And I did this last week where I listened to 2 Maya Angelou books. And I love audiobooks, even though I'm an author, but I love audiobooks because I get to hear just the author reliving some of those things. And it's just fun for me to listen to their voice and how they crack or they change or they get excited about certain things.
Yeah, but just like the Netflix and chill, I mean, when you do the audiobook, definitely try to use the opportunity just to come together and have a conversation about it. Listen to the book together and say, hey, what'd you think about that? Or what's your, your thoughts around that or whatever. So it's always a great way just to be able to connect.
Yeah. One other thing I said, listen to music together is a big one because right now it's springtime and I usually like to go to like festivals and different things and concerts. And we can't do that this year. So I know a lot of times we'll go out on the patio in our enclosure and listen to music together. We did that today where we just listened to music and just kind of enjoy each other and listen to the rain. So sit by the window or the patio. This is another one. Sit by the window or the patio and listen to rain. Or, just listen to the cars go down the street. Just kind of.
Yeah. Or look outside at where you wish you could go since we can't go there.
So sad. Okay. This is one I did with the kids. You didn't too much help with that. But, I mean, we could do that as a couple. But complete a puzzle together. And that's fun. That kind of goes with do a project together, but complete a puzzle together.
Yeah. Also, another thing that I admit that I was trying to do, I'm going to come clean now, but because I was not successful, go and look at your
wedding video.
Your wedding video. I could not find it. I was looking for it. I think we got 2 copies of it somewhere. Yeah, I got to find it. We're going to take the VHS tape out. Because we still do have, I think, a functional VCR. Yeah, and look at that. Funny. So a lot of times what we tell individuals even is like, hey, when you start to feel as though you're in the bad times, try to remember the good times. Yeah. And I think going back and looking at that wedding tape is a really good opportunity to do that. And so I want to do that. So I'm determined to find that tape. So hopefully we can find that, especially since we just had an anniversary that just passed. I was hoping that we could do that.
Well, and I went through the pictures.
Yeah, you did go through the pictures. We found some pictures from way back when. So one thing that we do want you all to keep in mind is that in this particular situation, don't hurt the one you love. The thing is that there's already enough, and I'm going to use one of my granddaddy words, enough to contend with. Yeah. As it is. So you don't want to have to fight against each other. Remember, this is something that we're all dealing with. Yeah. And the one thing that you don't want to have to deal with after all that is a separation or divorce. Yeah. So that's one thing we don't want. So don't let that impact you. If you find out that there is something that is going on with your spouse, something that you feel as though you're having an issue around or just having a failure to communicate, work it out. Yeah. Just work it out. You got plenty of time to do it. So that's it. Do we have some subs that we want to shout out?
Yes, we do.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Well, who are those individuals?
We have a Facebook sub, a really good couple that we enjoy, and that's Cassandra Henley and her husband Willie.
Oh, okay. Hey, so Cassandra and Willie.
They always share our videos, and that's so appreciated. And that's without even asking. They share our videos, and they're a really good, strong couple, and we just really love that couple.
Well, Henleys, we appreciate the love. That's for sure. So, is that it?
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. Stay safe.
Keep loving each other?
Yes, but they also have to take care of themselves while they keep loving one another. And be blessed and have a great day.